Power earned through endurance carries a weight that comfort can never lift. The path to authority is not lined with admiration or applause. It is carved through resistance, humiliation, and pain that refines rather than destroys. Those who desire significance without sacrifice seek illusion. The cost of real achievement is always invisible, paid in silent persistence when recognition sleeps. The world loves the finished product but fears the process that shapes it. Strength comes from the places where defeat was once familiar, where continuation demanded something deeper than motivation. The foundation of influence is suffering translated into wisdom. Those who walk through their own fire stop fearing the heat of life. The world listens not because they speak louder, but because their voice carries the echo of survival. Ambition without scars is fantasy. To ascend in anything worth mastering is to endure dismantling. Every failed attempt, every betrayal, every dark night where purpose felt meaningless. These are the crucibles that temper resilience. Those who bypass struggle never develop the architecture to sustain greatness. It's easy to talk about vision when outcomes are theoretical. It's another thing entirely to keep building while the structure collapses. Pain teaches what pride conceals. Endurance teaches what intellect cannot. The ones who continue forward while wounded become living proof that persistence outlasts perfection. The mark of mastery is not how unscathed one appears, but how many rebuilds they've survived. Every rise demands loss. To climb higher means to leave behind comfort, ego, and validation. Growth has no room for excess. The refining process strips everything that isn't essential, revealing what truly fuels progress. Many crave the image of success but resist the shedding that precedes it. The purge feels like death, but it's resurrection disguised as loss. The paradox of transformation is that everything valuable must first be destroyed in order to be reborn stronger. The price is isolation, misunderstanding, and exhaustion that no one witnesses. Yet from that isolation emerges authenticity, an identity immune to imitation. The individual who has been reduced to their essence becomes untouchable, because what is pure cannot be taken. Responsibility is the unseen weight that crushes the unprepared. Influence looks glamorous from the outside, but suffocating from within. The higher the platform, the smaller the air. To bear responsibility for something larger than self requires emotional architecture built through years of endurance. Those who rush toward power without understanding its cost crumble under its gravity. Leadership without self-mastery becomes tyranny. Success without structure becomes decay. The quiet truth about greatness is that it is not glamorous. It is exhausting. It demands control of emotion under chaos, composure under scrutiny, clarity amid noise. Only those who have tasted failure deeply can carry that composure authentically. Pressure amplifies flaws, endurance removes them. Discipline is the currency that pays for progress. Every sacrifice, every repetition, every refusal to quit compounds into authority. Those who rely on passion fade when excitement dies. Those who rely on structure remain when nothing else does. Greatness requires systems stronger than mood. The early mornings, the late nights, the countless unseen hours create internal order that outlasts fatigue. Those who crave ease misunderstand the nature of achievement. It is built through self-imposed hardship. Comfort produces imitation. Hardship produces originality. The disciplined learn to live beyond motivation. They move not because they feel like it, but because it has become identity. The difference between pretenders and builders lies in consistency under boredom. True confidence is forged in adversity, not affirmation. It grows quietly from proving survival to self, not from applause. Those who depend on validation collapse when the audience disappears. Those who have endured collapse rise with calm certainty. because their worth no longer negotiates with recognition. The internal proof created by surviving trials becomes an unshakable foundation. Confidence born from struggle cannot be imitated because it's encoded in the nervous system. Each failure survived becomes a psychological tattoo, a reminder that pain was never the end but the beginning of awareness. Real confidence doesn't speak loudly. It doesn't need to. Its silence intimidates because it carries evidence rather than projection. The journey toward mastery rewires perception. Once hardship becomes familiar, difficulty no longer feels threatening. The same obstacles that once caused paralysis now appear as familiar terrain. The mind stops reacting emotionally and begins responding strategically. That shift transforms ordinary persistence into surgical precision. This is the moment where the work transcends competition. When the process becomes internalized, external opposition becomes irrelevant. Adversity no longer provokes, it instructs. Pain stops being personal and starts being information. Those who reach this level no longer crave victory, they crave refinement. The pursuit of mastery becomes a daily negotiation with one's own limits. Each confrontation with resistance is treated as a rehearsal for greatness. Solitude is the inevitable companion of greatness. The world rarely understands those consumed by purpose. Isolation strips away the noise of mediocrity and forces confrontation with truth. It is within this silence that clarity is born. Distractions fall away, revealing what must be done and who must be left behind. The loneliness that once felt unbearable becomes liberation. Those who endure solitude learn to hear their own rhythm, and that rhythm becomes power. The ability to move without crowd approval creates a kind of independence the world cannot touch. Freedom is not absence of challenge. It is mastery of self amid challenge. The solitary builder does not crave attention because they have already earned peace through endurance. Resilience is the most valuable resource in existence. Talent fades, luck fluctuates, timing changes, but the capacity to recover remains eternal. Every setback becomes raw material for innovation. Every failure becomes momentum disguised as defeat. Resilience is not resistance to pain, it's the ability to convert pain into purpose. Those who cultivate it evolve faster than circumstances can destroy them. While the untested retreat, the seasoned adapt. Survival turns into advantage because repetition under pressure breeds familiarity with chaos. When pain becomes predictable, fear loses its control. Those who thrive under hardship move through life like architects among ruins. Calm, deliberate, unbreakable. Every moment of sacrifice etches itself into the soul. The weight of endurance builds not just success but depth, the kind of depth that cannot be imitated by imitation or borrowed by privilege. Those who refuse the necessary suffering will forever chase the illusion of importance without substance. The world measures greatness by visibility. The wise measure it by endurance. Legacy is not built in the spotlight, it is built in the trenches. Every hardship endured is another brick in the structure of destiny. What emerges from that process is not luck or coincidence, it's inevitability. Greatness is reserved for those who have been tempered, not sheltered. The weight of destiny belongs only to those who earned the right to carry it.